So welcome back to another My League rebuild here in NBA 2K19. In today's video, I am back. We are going to be probably diving in a little bit more to where I have been on Twitter. If you do not follow me on Twitter, I highly recommend it. Link is always in the description. It's at @mass_YT. If you guys do want to go check that out, highly recommend the following. But I will explain a little bit to where I have been. I'll explain more in this video, but first we have to get into the sponsors of today's video. So today's video is sponsored by PMA. PMA is a company that helps small YouTubers grow into bigger YouTubers. If I knew about this company when I was first starting with YouTube, I absolutely would have hopped on it. They basically take you from nowhere. They give you all, they have a guide, they have a kit that will help you grow your channel up to possibly, I don't know, sky is the limit. But if this was something that I knew about when I was back at like 2,000 subs, absolutely would have used it. There's going to be a link in the description. All you have to do is click the link, sign up. There's multiple packages that you can choose. Some info on the company: they have served over 2,000 plus customers, existed for around a year and a half now. They have a huge success rate. There are many utilities that these company does offer to help smaller YouTubers grow into bigger YouTubers. I would honestly say if I had this company when I was just first starting out, that I would probably be a little bit higher to where I was in sub today. To be totally honest with you, I think they're great. I really don't need them right now. Some other people might. I get DMs all the time of people saying I'm only at around 100 subs. Can you please help me make a video? Start out with this company. The link is in the description. It's very affordable prices, and trust me, I've looked it over. They do help you. I would not do a sponsorship telling you guys to go purchase something if I really didn't think it would actually affect how your growth and how your success on YouTube did. So if you guys are interested in that, interested in becoming possibly the next big thing on YouTube, make sure you go check the link down below in the description. So let's get back into today's video. Today's video is going to be a Markelle Fultz Magic rebuild. Basically what I'm gonna do is, I have no idea what a fair trade for Markelle Fultz is. I saw the 76ers just or excuse me, the Cavs just offered the 76ers Kyle Korver. What? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Markelle Fultz is looking awful right now, but for Kyle Korver, who's 36 and has had more than his best days behind him, I don't think that offer is going to be going through. So I'm just going to see what I can do on this team. Vucevic is not going to get traded to that team. He's going to get traded because I want Mo Bamba to get a lot of minutes. Aaron Gordon will be here for at least 1 year. Same with Fournier. Terrence Ross probably. I don't really think Jonathan. I think Jonathan Isaac's has probably a little bit more value than Markelle Fultz at this point. Maybe even a lot more value. I just think he's going to be a great defender. Can guard the 4, can guard the 3. So he will not be moved. Somebody I would probably consider moving for Markelle Fultz is like a Jerian Grant, maybe Jonathan Simmons, but then we get into kind of the young guys, so I'm thinking somebody like Wesley Wundu, Melvin Frazier, Isaiah Briscoe, maybe even Emil Jefferson out of Duke, who is 25. I did not know that. So I'm going to see what Fultz's trade value is at. It could still be through the roof. If it is, I'm probably going to find a fair trade. I might throw in like a top 15 protected pick as well. So I'm probably going to have to turn on trade override because he's probably still going to have 4-star in trade value just because he is like, what, second-year player now. I don't really think 2K is going to give him like 1-star, 2-star in trade value. So I'm going to try to make the trade work. I'll see you guys once I have it figured out. If it doesn't work, I'm going to put on Trade Finder, and I'll see you guys there. So this is the trade we're going to be doing for Markelle Fultz. I do not think it's going to go through without me turning on trade override. I do have it on right now, but it's going to be DJ Augustine, Wesley Wundu, 2020 top 10 protected first-round pick. We could end up being like the 12th. We could have like the 12th overall pick in 2020. This would be a great piece for the 76ers. They already said that they want to go and move on from him. If they're thinking about possibly accepting Kyle Korver for Markelle Fultz, I don't really think I can have any hate in the comment section saying this trade is ridiculous. Like, DJ Augustine is a serviceable point guard, 30 years old. You're gonna be a good veteran on this team. Wesley Wundu, still young. I've actually seen him play a little bit on real life. Like, I've watched some of his film. He actually is not the worst player in the world. Like, I think a 70 overall. It's a little bit too low for him. I think he should be around a 72, 73. They get this first round pick next year, which could end up having some serious value for like the 11, 12 pick in the draft. And then they get the second round pick from Brooklyn for a guy who can't hit a free throw. So let's be totally honest here. I think this is more than a fair trade. They decline it. I'm just going to go ahead and accept it. Markelle Fultz can have a new home. Hopefully he can prosper here. Hopefully he can have a new start to his career, kind of take off to what everybody's going to thought he would be. So I'm going to make a few more trades. I'm going to go ahead and turn off trade override, and I'll see you guys once I have the rest of those trades. So I saw this trade, and I think moving Nikola Vucevic for the Magic in real life this year is something I've been talking about on Twitter for a little while. It should happen. Nikola Vucevic is a free agent out of this year. He's been having the best season of his career. His trade value is at an all-time high. And you just drafted a young center in Mo Bamba who should be getting all the starting minutes in the world. So for them to be holding on to Vucevic right now is absolutely insanity to me. I mean, he is not getting unless he had like another year on his contract, his trade value is not getting much higher right now. You got to move him before the deadline, before you lose him for nothing. So He should be traded right now. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be for Kevin Love like I'm doing right here. So it's going to be Vucevic and Terrence Ross for Kevin Love and Ante Zizic. Love is going to play power forward. I'm going to move Aaron Gordon down to small forward, at least for now. He actually goes up to an 83. He's very kind of tall for small forward, but still. This team is not looking bad for the first season. I'm really hoping Mo Bamba can progress into a stud. Markelle Fultz is going to start for this team. I do want to get the man as many minutes as possible. Grant's going to play probably around 17. Simmons, I like with actually we're going to go 15 here. Mozgov's going to play around 10. I'm actually going to send Zizic to the G League in hopes that he can actually return to a better player. We're going to go 34 here, 35, 35, and honestly 34. Totally good for Mo Bamba for me. So, whoops. This is going to be the rotation for the first season. Markelle Fultz, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Kevin Love, and Mo Bamba. Off the bench, we're going to have Jonathan Isaac, Jonathan Simmons, Jerian Grant, and Timothy Mozgov. So, Zizic will be sent to the G League. I hope he is not a free agent after this year. I just need like one more year with him, and we actually have a ton more years with him. So he's going to go to the Lakeland Magic. Anybody else I would like to send to the G League? Melvin Frazier, sure. I mean, it can't hurt. And Isaiah Briscoe, he's not even it's not even really worth it. So that is going to be the rotation, season number 1. I have no idea how we're going to do. I don't think this team's quite a playoff team yet, but still, the addition to Kevin Love might have helped. Who knows, though? Hopefully this team can be decent, and I will see you guys at the end of season number 1. So we actually end up finishing season number 1 with a pretty good record, 47-35. I had to guess that would probably be around a 5 seed, but who knows? The Eastern Conference. Durant MVP, Aiden, Schroeder, Kawhi, Buddy Hield, and Steve Kerr is the Coach of the Year. So 47 wins is not bad for this team. I will absolutely take it. We actually ended as a 4 seed. Okay, I said 5. Just kill me in the comment section. I mean, seriously. Standings wise, we're actually tied with the 3 seed Washington Wizards. So maybe we very well could have been a 3 seed as well. So player stats on the year. Kevin Love, unbelievable year. Probably will not be trading him except for the fact that he's making so much money at the age of 31 next year. A little bit unfortunate. Gordon was good. Fournier is decent. That's a lot of money. I can definitely improve, so I'm probably going to do that. Mo Bamba was good, double-double. Fultz, it's a progression, man. It's a slow and steady pace. 12 points, 3.5 rebounds, 5 assists, not bad. How did he shoot? Field goal percentage, 41%, not horrible. I'm not even going to look at the three-point percentage, but 34%. I mean, he didn't really average even 1 a game, but he averaged less threes a game than Mo Bamba. What's his free throw percentage? I shouldn't be. This is cruel. Yeah. I'm going to have to work on that. I might send him to free throw camp, for being totally honest. Or maybe I'll just send him on tap potential. We'll see how it goes. But we're taking on Philly in the first round. I'm just going to send him the current round. We're most likely going to lose, like, pretty bad. Markelle Fultz facing his old team. Maybe he'll want some redemption. We're actually up 3-1. Okay. And we won in 5. So I'm not really sure how that works. But nonetheless, it happens. The Raptors are going to destroy us, though. Like, there's no way okay, I don't know how we're winning. This is a little bit weird. Also, while we sit through this long-ass process of simulating the playoffs, let me know okay, we lose. Let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see. Don't get me wrong, I love doing rebuilds. They get a little bit boring sometimes, and I love talking about the NBA. So leave some ideas for things I can talk about, like trade scenarios, how a player's been doing this year, players that have flown under the radar, MVPs, whatever you want me to talk about, leave it down below in the comment section. I would be happy to start an NBA talk series. Love absolutely talking about basketball all day long. So leave those suggestions down below in the comment section. The one that has the most likes will probably be the one I end up doing. So if you see one you like, don't comment it again. Just like that person's comment. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. So we are into this offseason now with a pretty promising season, to say the least. Staff signing, we're going to head up here. Steve Clifford, not horrible. Our assistant GM is awful. We're just going to bring in Owen Masters. Caleb Smith is getting fired as well. Do I want to bring in Jacob Underwood or Michael Stauffer? Oh, Popovich is here too. Might bring in Popovich. Before I do assistant coach, I think I'm going to go ahead and fire Steve Clifford. And Popovich, how much is he going to ask for? He's going to ask for $9 million, but at the end of the day, if we get him, okay, we don't get Masters. We get Popovich, though. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to get Owen Masters again. We get him. Assistant coach, we have absolutely no money for, so, oh, I forgot trainer. I always forget the trainer, bro. Oh, actually, we do have a little bit of money for Bradley Jones. Okay, I'll take a B. That's probably two untapped potentials. Not horrible, honestly, at the end of the day. So maybe I should have sent the 76ers my first round pick this year. I mean, it turned into 24, so maybe that wouldn't have been that fair. But also, if we didn't get Kevin Love, it also probably wouldn't have been 24th. So whatever. So I'm looking to maybe move Fournier because Bamba, Fultz, I'm up in the air on Gordon if I want to move him. Like, it's a pretty good contract, but I still think I can improve. Love will probably start. So we have 3 out of 5 starters at the minimum. I do want Markelle Fultz starting this whole video no matter what. Zizic is up to an 80 overall. That's nice. Mozgov will be moved. Frazier's up to a 75. Let me just go ahead and move Timothy Mozgov immediately. Preferably to the Warriors for something like this, and just absolutely screw them over so they cannot re-sign all 3 of their big free agents. So now what I like to do is I'm going to move this Warriors first round pick for a different first round pick, just because this pick is eventually going to... What? I can get Montrezl Harrell? That is not bad at all. Mitchell Robinson? I don't need a center, though. That's like the issue. I'm just going to do this, and can I just not have Solomon Hill? Thank you. It's just not even worth the time of day to get a second round pick. So we now have another first round pick in the future. I'm maybe looking at packaging Fournier, that 24th pick, and maybe a couple other future picks for, I don't know, maybe pick 8 in the draft or something like that. Not player finder, proposed trade. So let's go not Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, who has 2.5-star trade value, pick 24. Immediately, could this get me like pick 6? I feel like it could. That only has 2.5-star trade value. How about like pick 5? What is pick 5? I didn't realize it was this easy to trade for picks, like from the Mavericks. Counter offer, they want a first for Ray Spalding. I'm not going to do that, but how about if instead I give you a couple second round picks? 2 more and you'll give me Ray Spalding. Let's do it. So we now have the 5th overall pick, which I'm kind of liking. What can I get for Aaron Gordon in this 5th pick here? If I can get something unbelievable, Gordon Hayward's an 84. Oh, that's just sad. But I am not seeing anything here that is really worth trading the 5th overall pick and Aaron Gordon for. So I think I'm going to draft somebody number 5. I have no idea really who I'm going to draft there. I'll see you guys rookie signing. Here, rookie signings, we ended up with Sekou Doumbia, the 5th overall pick. Could be our backup small forward this year if we do look to maybe move Jonathan Isaac, something like that. Maybe convert one of them to a power forward. So Isaac's coming back. Simmons, I am going to bring back and probably trade. I love Jonathan Simmons in real life. I love his game, but I think he's just making a little bit too much money for me at this point. So, no. Grant can get the qualifying. Jarrell Martin, not in a million years. Yeah, I think I'm just going to give it to Grant. We should be all set. So, I don't think we're going to have a lot of cap space. We actually have, like, no cap space. How much does it say we have? Of course, this game just froze. We have not a lot, like, at all. Kyrie. Damn, okay. So, what I'm thinking about right now is, like, a Jimmy Butler on this team would be pretty important. I don't know how Jimmy Butler and Markelle Fultz are going to mesh. Should be pretty interesting, to say the least. So, in order to do that, I would probably have to move, like, Isaac, Gordon, and Simmons. So, let's just start out with Simmons. Let's just take it slow. Start out with Jonathan Simmons. Maybe move him for a first-round pick. Malik Monk, I love, but again, I'm trying to save money, so I'm going to take a first-round pick from the New York Knicks. For Jonathan Simmons, and at the end of the day, if we don't have enough money to sign Jimmy Butler, maybe we can package a bunch of these picks and money for Bradley Beal, something like that. So now I'm thinking about doing Aaron Gordon. Just, what can I get, though? Because I do want maybe some sort of player in return if I'm going to move him. Like, John Collins is a pretty good return because it's only $2 million. I can get Miles Bridges, actually, who I actually have not gotten in this game, I don't think. I can get Lonnie Walker, TJ Warren. You know what? I think we're going to take Bridges. We're going to take Bridges and Bismack Biyombo, and then Biyombo can be moved very, very easily for some sort of pick again. So Biyombo's on his way out right now. We're going to take, hopefully I can get a first. If I can't, we're just going to take another first from the Knicks. Looking good. So how much money do we have right now? Jimmy Butler, in theory, if I were to do a 1-year deal, okay, we actually have some money. This is good. So Jimmy Butler, 4-year deal. If I this is maxing Jimmy Butler out. Player option, no trade clause. We're his only offer. And Jimmy Butler, you want to come here? He does. So I'm going to renounce the rights. No. What in the world? I'm going to renounce the rights on Simmons as well. And Jimmy Butler is the newest member of the Orlando Magic. So that is our big free agency signing. I could have gone after Klay Thompson, but I kind of like the idea of having Jimmy here in Orlando. So let me just check this out right now. Fultz, Butler. I'm thinking about trading maybe Isaac. And I don't even know. We'll have to be one of these guys. I would probably prefer to start Doumbia. Maybe Isaac and Bridges for... I don't even know. Love and then Bamba and Zizic. So we do have... Spalding honestly wouldn't even be the worst backup. So if I package Isaac and Bridges right now in a first-round pick... Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Isaac and Doumbia because I think his trade value will actually be a little bit higher. Could I get like a stud small forward? Okay. Brandon Ingram... So Doumbia does have some trade value. So I'm going to work on a trade, and I will see you guys once I have a trade. So we're going to go ahead and try to do this trade with the Celtics, sending them Sekou Doumbia for Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown would be a pretty good addition to this team. You can have a first-round pick from the Knicks. Counteroffer, they want to give me a second. They'll give me George Hill. I need a backup point guard anyways. Good Lord, this game sometimes just blesses me. So Hill and Fultz. Fultz is going to be the starter. Jaylen Brown is going. Actually, I can move Butler and goes up to a 92. Brown stays the same. I'm actually move Jimmy Butler to small forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, this team is kind of all set. I'm maybe going to trade. Is Isaac a free agent after this year? No, he's not. He actually has 1 more year. Isaac, if I can get a decent backup shooting guard, I'll probably do it. I just do want to get Bridges a lot of minutes. He has 3-star trade value. Any shooting guards here? I get 2 first-round picks. I saw that have some serious value. Eric Gordon, he's going to regress, I feel like, though. TJ Warren, Okogie. Yeah, just nothing here. You know what? I'm just going to roll with this rotation, and I will see you guys at the start of season number 2. So this is going to be the rotation for season number 2. Markelle Fultz, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Mo Bamba. Off the bench, Jonathan Isaac, Miles Bridges, George Hill, and Ante Zizic. So kind of a big lineup off of the bench, which I know can be a little bit insecure sometimes. But again, I think we can get a good guard rotation in here with Brown. Maybe run Miles Bridges at the at the tall ball too. So hopefully this rotation can work out. I don't have championship expectations right now, but I definitely think we can compete for the top seed in the Eastern Conference. Hopefully that goes well, and I will see you guys at the end of season number 2. So into season number 2, we end up going 55-27 as Steph Curry puts up 33 points, 5.5 rebounds, 8.5 assists, 2 steals, and wins MVP. Barrett Rookie of the Year. Wiggins wins 6th man. Okay, interesting. Kawhi. Bagley most improved, and Nick Nurse does win Coach of the Year. So 55 wins, I will absolutely take it. It gives us the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Cannot complain. So player stats, I'm guessing Jimmy led us in scoring, and he did. Then it was Kevin Love again with a double-double. We'll absolutely take. Fultz, this is what I was looking for. 17 points, 4.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. That is what I was looking for. Jaylen Brown, Mo Bamba, Miles Bridges. Mo Bamba, double-double. I do not expect him to score a lot, but 10 rebounds for him and Kevin Love is great. So maybe going to go a little bit further in the playoffs this year. Take it on the Hawks in the first round. Shouldn't be that hard, but for some reason, I always struggle with teams that are worse in the playoffs versus teams that are better. Like last year, I beat the 76ers, and then I almost beat the Raptors, I think. I don't know, but still. We end up winning in 5 against the Hawks, and now we are taking on the 6th seed Indiana Pacers. Victor Oladipo, former team in Orlando. Should be decently easy, though, because Victor Oladipo pretty much is the only thing they have. I mean, I don't want the Pacers fans out there being like, oh, DeMontis Sabonis. I know. Just calm down. It's 2K. The Pistons should be a walk in the park, and somehow the Pistons, somehow the Hornets beat the Raptors in the first round, and I don't know why we're losing right now. Oh, bro, this game, sometimes I can understand losing. Like the Pistons and the Nuggets in the 2020 finals, I would bet my bank account that is not going to be the case. And I would bet my bank account that the Nuggets are probably not going to win the finals either. That could happen. That is barring they don't make any unbelievable trades or free agent signings. So I don't want anybody to quote this tweet or to quote this video. It ended up costing me a little bit of money. So we're going to head up to staff signing right now. We do not really have a budget, but I'm fine with our trainer. We don't have, we're fine. I mean, our staff is what it is. Popovich is a good enough head coach. So we're going to go up to the draft where we do not have our first round pick, as it is now in possession of the 76ers. We have no first round picks this year. I wouldn't mind maybe looking to move George Hill for a different veteran point guard, as he is 34 years old. So Rodney McGruder's not bad. Dwight Howard's on the Knicks now. Interesting. Quinn Cook, 27 years old. Honestly, Jeremy Lin actually, though. Ooh, Beverly and Rondo. We get that defense, and then I can move Rondo. We're going to take Pat Beverly, who is 32 years old. But that's just too good of a trade. Pat Beverly with that defense is unbelievable. I know George Hill is a pretty good defensive player too, but at the end of the day, Beverly's defense is one of the best in the NBA. So I can get Marcus Smart. Okay. I think I'm so tempted to do that, because then Smart can play the 2 guard and the point guard position off the bench. We have to take Marcus Smart, and we get a first round pick. I mean, it's Marcus Smart. Like, guy gives it his all literally every day of the week. So let's see where we're at. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I mean, the team technically could be all set. I wouldn't mind maybe if I package like Isaac and Brown. I wouldn't mind maybe be interested in, like, if I get like a Bradley Beal, I might do that. So let's just head up here to team player options. So all these guys, yes, are going to come back. I think that would probably be the only way I would really do it. Oh, and Jaylen Brown's a free agent. So actually, nonetheless, this actually might help. I said actually twice. If I have to pay Jaylen Brown, it might be a little bit easier for me to actually go out there and then trade him for like a Bradley Beal or somebody like that. So I'm going to go ahead and give Jaylen Brown an offer. He does accept it. So Jaylen Brown is back. I'm going to try to maybe... Oh, no. What in the world? Did I just decline his offer? Wait, what? Is he not getting paid? Oh my God. What in the world? I had a contract. So for some reason, Jaylen Brown's contract didn't go through. Got the qualifying offer, and now I can't trade him. So I'm just going to have to live with this team. If I were to move anybody, it would probably be Kevin Love at this point. Unless I can get like something unbelievable for Love, Isaac, and a first-round pick. Probably not going to make any trades. I'm not seeing anything here. Like Rudy Gobert is kind of, and Julius Randle. But still, that's just probably not going to happen. I can get Drummond, Aldridge, Harris, Paul George. I can get John Wall. Okay. I said Fultz was starting this whole video, so I'm not going to do that. But Paul George, man. Paul George. I can move Butler. No, I'm just going to leave the team the way it is. I'm pretty confident. At the end of the day, if this bites me in the butt, I'm just going to have to live with it. But 1, 2, I actually do want to trade, I think, Isaac at this point in time for a backup point guard. So that kind of sucks because I could have Paul George, but still, I do get Paul George a decent amount, so I kind of want to see what this team can do without me trading for some sort of superstar and kind of going with the team that I built. Why can't I get Dennis Smith Jr. for Jonathan Isaac? I mean, like, I'm not going to say no. Dennis Smith Jr. is also going to be coming off the bench, but again, it's Dennis Smith Jr., so I'm going to do it. So this team is now all set, and I'll see you guys at the start of the third and final year. So this is going to be the rotation for the third and final season. Markelle Fultz, Jaylen Brown, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, and Mo Bamba. I said that I'm going to start Fultz the whole video, so Smith Jr. going to come off the bench. And then it was Bridges, Smart, and Zizic. Going to change this to 9-man rotation. Hopefully this team can finally not have some bullshit loss in the playoffs. And I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So into season number 3, we go 57-25. Steph Curry wins MVP. McDaniels, Rookie of the Year, also wins 6-man. Kawhi, Sexton. Sexton had an unbelievable year. Ton. And Steve Kerr wins Coach of the Year. So we ended as the 1 seed in the East. Hoping this is the year. Do we have the second best record in the NBA? We did. Come on now. Season stats, this had to be an improvement year. Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Dennis Smith Jr. off the bench. I feel bad not starting him, but I said I'm starting Fultz the whole video. Got to stick by it, and here we go. I'm thinking this is our year. So the Hawks in the first round should not be that hard. Really think that we should be able to, come on now, like sweep them per se, and we get by them. Celtics are going to be a little bit harder. I'm assuming they still have Kyrie. Let me just go on and check that. They do still have Kyrie. Of course, I checked that out, and he has 37 points in that game, which is always great to look at. But we took some pieces from them. We took Jaylen Brown. We took Marcus Smart, who are 2 of their better overall players. So, actually, not really even. Yeah. Bucks and Giannis in the Eastern Conference Finals as we do sweep the Celtics. We're up 2-0 on them. It's going to be a sweep fest. Sweep fest, clean sweep, and NBA Finals. Let me face the Trailblazers. One time, 2K. One time. Thank you. Thank you. We're facing the Trailblazers in the NBA Finals, not the Warriors. Trailblazers are looking with Lillard, McCollum, Nurkic, Collins, Daniel Gafford. What pick was he overall? He was the 13th pick. I feel like that's kind of a steal at 13, but again, we lose game 1. Okay, I just have a weird feeling about this series already. I knew it. Okay, 2-2. Up 3-2. If I have to hop in, I will. I'm not thinking it's going to be necessary, but if I have to close out, I will. But I'm not going to have to, as we are going to win a finals with Markelle Fultz as our starting point guard and Jimmy Butler finals MVP. So we do win a championship with Markelle Fultz. I was pretty happy to have that happen. This was the overall team. Again, that Fultz trade at the beginning was a little bit shaky. Who knows if that will be something in real life, but if the 76ers accept Kevin Love from Markelle Fultz straight up, I do not want to hear, or not Kevin, did I say Kevin Love?
Kevin Arrow.
I meant Kyle Korver. If they end up accepting Kyle Korver straight up from Markelle Fultz, then there will be some serious issues. But again, I don't think my trade was too unfair. They got a couple picks out of it. They got a decent point guard at the end of the day. Markelle Fultz looks like a bust right now who can't even hit a free throw. So
whoa, he does a little tappy thing, huh?
Yeah, I don't even want to know what that is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, with all the NBA videos, please leave them down below in the description. Make sure to go check out the sponsor of today's video. I promise you that it will help you. I would not sponsor a company if I did not think that would help you guys 1000%. So make sure to go click on that link. Sign up if you do want to promote your channel down below in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys all in the next video.